People don't like change. They don't like change. I was talking to my neighbours recently. They're in their 70s. And they said to me, I read in the paper... Well, it was the Daily Mail. They said, I read in the paper that they're asking men if they're pregnant now. What? Anyway, I delved into it. I got to the bottom of it. What it was, there was a story. It was a man, he was about 57, and he was giving blood at the blood donor centre, and there was a form he had to fill out. It's just a standard form. And on it, it said, are you pregnant? And he refused to answer. It was like, oh, I'm a 57-year-old man. I can't possibly be pregnant. Like, I mean, I've given blood loads of times. Like, I filled in that form, God knows how many times. I don't think I've even noticed that question. It's quite simple, really. Like, all you have to do is just tick no. It's not that complicated. It's quite simple. It's for health reasons, because they can't take your blood if you're pregnant. So if you're not pregnant, just put no. That's all you have to do. I'm a 57-year-old man. Why do I have to do this? I never had to do this in the old times. I remember in the 80s, you didn't have to bother with all this red tape. You could just turn up at the hospital with 3 pints of blood in an unmarked plastic bag. There was none of this checking it and all that. There was nothing that went wrong in the 1980s from not adequately screening blood. No, just pour it in the vat and use it. Well, that'll be Brussels, probably. You know the sort of man I mean. Anyway, so he refused to give the blood, and it was a story in the papers. But you sort of think, what does he expect? I mean, it's just a standard form they give to everyone. Is he saying he'd rather that they had a separate form for men and women at a considerable extra cost to the NHS, just so men don't have to answer that question? I mean, it's a pretty fragile masculinity, isn't it? If you can't possibly have a form that says, are you pregnant? And then just put no, just in case someone were to sort of see it from a distance and say, excuse me, but I couldn't help noticing that you were answering the question, are you pregnant? And I just wanted to inquire, are you ticking no? Because from the angle I'm looking, sort of with the sun in my eyes a bit, it looks a bit like you might be ticking yes. What does that mean? What's going on? Are you gay? What are they so scared of? It's also worth noting at this point that I'm a gay who gives blood. And until quite recently, gay men were not allowed to give blood. And people like this man were not interested in making a stand then, were they? But anyway, that's not funny, so it's not in the show. And what about postmenopausal women? Yeah, we're back into the comedy now. Yeah, should they have a different form too? Oh, I can't possibly say whether or not I'm pregnant. I'm postmenopausal. Can you not notice? Can you not notice the heat radiating from my undercarriage? It's simply not possible. I've gone through the change. And what about people who are infertile? You know, barren people. And on that note, what about barons? I am a baron. Why should I have to answer the questions of a common phlebotomist? I am the 4th Earl of Dorchester. Whether or not I am pregnant is my own affair.